right, Thembinkosi Lodge has shown consistency and success, doing great things, bringing victory to Waydad. But let me start by greeting you. Sanmonani, Itumeleng, Aksheni, and hello. Wow, guys, it's been a minute. I'm so sorry. Sometimes I get so busy because I now work at Ukhozi FM. And it's a giant radio station, meaning that I'm constantly busy. But nonetheless, I've had a moment right now. And, I just want to bring your attention to some of the great things that I discovered recently happening in the world of sports and in the world of soccer. So let's begin with Thembinkosi Lorch. They say if you want success in life, you should just keep quiet and deliver. There was a lot of drama with Orlando Pirates, Sundowns. Thembinkosi Lorch moved from Pirates and then Sundowns, and it felt like a betrayal for Pirates and everything like that. And he was really wanting to go to Wydad to be with Rulani, his coach. By the time he got that side, Rulani was moved. So things had really unfolded weirdly for Thembinkosi Lodge. But nonetheless, he went there, kept quiet, kept his head down, and delivered. And we're starting to see consistency and results. And, his following is starting to grow even further. More and more people are appreciative of his presence at Waydad. So the best thing to do in life, just like Melusi Gigaba, when everybody's talking this and talking that about you, Melusi went and got his PhD. Now we are not saying Melusi Gigaba, we're saying Dr. Melusi Gigaba. That's just what you do. When there's noise, you focus on the price, you focus on the work. So Lorenz had a chit-chat rather, with Hugo Broos of Bafana Bafana. And he was asked now, Hugo Bruce was now asked about Thembinkosi Lorch, and he said, well, Thembinkosi Lorch performed great, Orlando Pirates, and however, he didn't do quite well when it came to his team. And I'm thinking, okay, that's a bit low for Hugo Bruce to say. I don't know. I have no faith in coaches who blame players. Because really, truly, players can come from different teams, and in their home teams or in their clubs, they perform really, really well. And then they come to the national team and they're struggling. You can't blame the players there. In fact, you as the coach need to be a bigger person, and say perhaps things didn't work out. This is what I tried with him. That's what I tried with him. It didn't work out. For you to say he wasn't performing? Really? So people went flocking in the comments and they were like, yeah, that's what Hugo Bruce always does. That's what he always says, that's what he's saying now about Zwane and stuff like that. So I also was a bit displeased with his comment. I really have respect for Hugo Bruce. I love him so much. And I think his work is impeccable, but yeah, I think he could have chosen, to answer that question in a more mature way. Because for me, it's like when you're a leader and you're given workers to work under you and you're like now blaming the workers why the product is not selling or something like that, then I would look at you. I'll really look at you very carefully and very closely. Otherwise, I'm very happy with Thembinkosi Lorch's performance overseas. I think specifically because when it comes to soccer players, the lifespan is very, very, very short, good people. It's short. I think whoever advised Lorch did a great thing because the lifespan in soccer is very short. Immediately you grow a bit older, they don't care about you. Look at what happened to Khune. He still wanted to play, but they were not interested in having him play. Luckily, he's a smart man. He joined the mining industry, and now he's back and behind the scenes and doing great work there. He's keeping his brand alive and is really, really working hard. It's almost like a thankless industry if you think about it, and especially when you're like a goalkeeper, good people. It's harder for goalkeepers. I'm trying to remember a time they came to pick a goalkeeper to go play internationally. It's rare. It's rare. And I think with that being said, soccer players need to start making smarter decisions. While you're in your hype, while you're in your peak, what else are you doing for yourself to help you sustain further? What else are you doing in case you have a leg injury, in case you're not picked up by any club? What is your fallback plan? You get what I'm saying? So I'm liking what Lorch is doing. He's playing like he has no tomorrow. And that's the kind of attitude that players should have in the field. To play like there's no tomorrow. Because it's a thankless industry. It's a very, very thankless industry. It's not like the NBA. You're there. I can see things are better that side. Once players are retired, they still get many, many opportunities. Yeah. It's either you're a coach, and chances are very slim. It was Arthur Zwane who got that privilege to really be a head coach of a team. Otherwise, it's chances are very slim. So to all soccer players who are watching here, capitalize on your peak and think outside the box and think of ways to have a fallback plan that's sustainable. And you can try different things as you're in your peak and have people work for you. You don't have to be the one doing the work. Have people work for you and make sure that, once they say toodles, you've got a plan. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Please continue to subscribe and find me on Instagram. I'm at Zandi Order.